Welcome back, guys, to the GosuCup Asia. We're here now, finally, in the semi-finals action. Orange Esports, well, they've crushed and cruised their way through the bracket so far. They've yet to meet a single challenge. They've taken down the Belarusians, the team from Belarus. Time to go. They've taken down Singaporeans, ISG. They've just managed to take down the Thailand team, GX Brutal, and now we're here looking at them. Oh, they've also taken down the Pinoy, so that's also another game which just flew past so quickly. They've taken down teams from all over Asia. They're now up against a country they have yet to verse, a team from Vietnam. They're up against Gameware, formerly known as WAM, Gameware being their sponsor. We're going to hop ourselves into the draft here in semi-finals action. I believe it's a best of three. Yeah, best of three action coming their way. We do see the little pips at the top to indicate the current score. 0-0. We're here in game number 1, and we're going to see whether or not the Vietnamese Gameware have what it takes to take on a team like Orange, who have just been complete and utterly unstoppable so far in this GosuCup. So I hope they have what it takes. I hope they at least take this to 3 games, put up a bit of a fight, because Orange Esports have just been cruising through everyone. And they are, without a doubt, the best team in Southeast Asia right now. There is, I don't think anyone you could argue who is better than them in Southeast Asia at the time being. And it's been that way for quite some time. They've been really strong for quite a bit, and they have their sort of ups and downs as far as whether they're sort of the best team or sort of sitting behind MUFC, sitting behind Zenith. But right now they are in peak form. They've 3-0'd Zenith at the SEA League Grand Final, so that was a huge feat for them, especially after the recent roster changes. Yamata joined up with Zenith, as well as Ice, the support player from Orange. They both went over to Zenith, and Orange picked up Ohio as well as Net, and Orange, well, they destroyed them. They looked stronger than ever. So we'll see how things go down here, how things unfold. It does look like Orange, without a doubt, the favourites, and the question is, can anyone defeat them here? They're looking at a semi-final here up against, Gameware, and in the grand finals, or if they do manage to win this, they're going to be going up against the winner of the other semi-final, which is Myth Trust and First Departure, I believe. So Myth Trust taking on First Departure in the other semi-finals. That's going to be a great series as well. The ELG2 guys are streaming that. That's Sharky and Cyclops. You can check out them on the ELG2 stream. But here we're covering the Orange Esports game, or the Orange Neolution Esports, I should be saying now, as they take on Gameware, the Vietnamese. Pick spans, they're starting to get underway. It's Orange Esports playing on the Radiant side. They had the first pick. They banned out the Mag, Keeper of the Light, as we had the Vietnamese banning out the Nyx Assassin as well as Bat Rider. And then we look at the first pick. Orange Esports grab themselves a Rubik. They give away Darkseid and Lone Druid, and now picking up, once again, they're going to go back to the Ohio Tinker. They take out Tinker, and they pick up the Sand King as well. So we'll see whether or not the Ohio Tinker is the victory. It worked out for them once already. They're not going to have Mushi playing a safe lane Mag. I think more likely they go for some kind of carry or semi-carry for Mushi. It's sort of their more stable way of playing, but we'll see whether or not they go for a complete hard carry. Weaver's still in the pool, something they've ran quite a few times very successfully, so we may see another Weaver pickup. We'll see if Gameware's sort of wary of that Weaver pick. They'll definitely be looking to ban out some carry heroes here, with Mushi's hero not really being picked up, just the Ohio Tinker, and then you've got the 2 supports. We've got Extinct's Rubik, and you've got the Sand King for Net. So Net, as mentioned, pretty much the best support player outside of China, up there with Arsat. Those 2 guys to me are just, without a doubt, the best support players out there. Gameware going to pick themselves up in Undying, so they want to go with a strong trial lane, it looks like. They've got the Darkseid offlane, Lone Druid, potentially as a safe lane farmer, potentially as a solo mid. They can look for a trial lane with the Undying if they want to go with Lone Druid in the mid lane. Even Darkseid can go mid if they want to send Lone Druid to the off lane or to the safe lane, so couple different possibilities here for Gameware as to how they want to lane there. And that's sort of a good position to be in going into sort of the second pick stage, because it makes it harder for Orange to know what to ban out if they're unsure what lanes are coming their way. Whereas for Gameware, Orange are a bit more predictable. You're expecting Tinker to be mid lane for a high. You're expecting the 2 supports, Sand King and Rubik, to go to the safe lane, protect some kind of a Mushi carry, and as a result, we look them to ban out those carries. Starting with the Luna, something Mushi doesn't really play all that often. Really not a hero that Orange know or use all that much. So Gameware maybe, they haven't really been able to check out Orange's games because of the nature of this tournament. It's been non-stop action. They've been playing games. They only just finished their quarterfinal match where they took down Team Mighty. A team with some sort of Southeast Asian and Australian stack. Risk from Australia was playing for Team Mighty, as was Chains, who is a sort of Southeast Asian pub star. I mean pub star in a positive way. He absolutely dominates the matchmaking games on the Southeast Asian server, and they got defeated by this Vietnamese team. So we'll see where they want to go. They haven't got to see any of these Orange games, because look at these bans. Nature's Prophet and Luna, not heroes Orange have been using or playing with, and it's easy for me to look at this and say Orange don't want those heroes. Orange want to pick stuff like Faceless Void for Mushi, Weaver for KYXY in the offlane. I mean, these are the kind of heroes they want to go for, and I've been following Orange throughout this tournament, so it's easy for me to know that. But for Gameware, they have not had much intel. They have not been following Orange's games. They haven't had a chance to. All they've had a chance to do is play out and win their games. They just won a close game up against Team Mighty, and they ban out the Bounty Hunter last, a hero that Orange, once again, haven't been using a lot of. So this, to me, we look at maybe a Weaver pick for KYXY and then some kind of carry or semi-carry for Mushi. Maybe not a hard carry, because you've got the Tinker and Weaver who need a bit of farm as well. If you get another hard carry for Mushi, then you've got 3 heroes who need quite a lot of farm, which isn't really ideal scenario. But still a possibility for them. We'll see where they want to go with this draft. As this 4th pick to me, I'd expect maybe something like a Weaver, and then save Mushi's hero for last. Wait and see what's left in the pool. Wait and see what game we want to do with it. If they're expecting an aggressive offensive trialing, then they go for a safer option. So, Beastmaster actually going to be the pickup. So we could be seeing an offlane Beastmaster, or maybe this is like a Mushi Beastmaster. It's not a hero he typically plays, but if you look at how they played it last game, they had a safe lane mag. Mushi was free farming on a mag who is not a carry hero. He's a hero traditionally played in the offlaner at mid, but he's a hero who sort of controls the mid-game team fights. Beastmaster can fill a similar role. So maybe we see Mushi go on the safe lane Beastmaster, and we look at the Weaver in the offlane again. Remaining. Or we look at Beastmaster offlane and some sort of carry hero for Mushi, but I feel Weaver's sort of a preferred way of playing this, and Beastmaster can't really go offlane too successfully. He's not a great offlane hero anymore, so I think this could maybe be a Mushi Beastmaster. I'd be surprised, but I mean, okay, I would say it's unexpected, but no, I wouldn't be surprised, but it'd be somewhat unexpected, at least from what you'd traditionally think. So last pick coming up now from Orange, then we'll have a better idea. If they go for the Weaver, it looks like we see KYXY as the offlane Weaver, Mushi playing a safe lane Beastmaster. If they go for a hard carry, it's Mushi's, without a doubt. Something like a Shadow Fiend for Mushi. Then we look at KYXY playing the offlane Beastmaster, and well, then everything's standard for Orange. So we'll have to wait and see how they look to play this. Based on the last game, Orange are capable of doing next to anything. They pick up the same couple of supports, they pick up the same solo mid, but they're now going to be facing a tough trialing with this Chaos Knight pickup from the Vietnamese squad. Chaos Knight, Undying, and one more can cause them a lot of problems. They just need that range support. Something with a stun, and well, there's 2 great options there in the Lina as well as Leshrac. The follow-up stuns for the Chaos Knight are there, and well, you've also got a strong amount of damage with that, so I imagine that's where Gameware want to go with these last 2 picks. Probably the Lina as the 5 position support, and yeah, there we go. It's a Mushi Shadow Fiend. So Beastmaster for KYXY. Unless we see Beastmaster mid with something like a Tinker in the Ancients, or Tinker as like sort of an offlaner, but most likely we see Mushi playing a safe lane Shadow Fiend. And I mean, they haven't really got any obvious offlane hero apart from the Beastmaster, so probably it's KYXY playing the Beastmaster. We'll see whether he looks to stack some Ancients for this Tinker. That's really the ideal way to be playing this. Have Beastmaster, he's got the Quill Beast, he can be in the lane, he can stack the Ancients, and a last pick Wisp. This is something which can really catch teams a bit by surprise, something the European teams love to have, this duo, the Wisp CK, and it's something it just hasn't hit the Southeast Asian scene, so we'll see it here as Gameware do manage to pick themselves up, Wisp and CK. The strong duo. They've got an Undying there as well, and we're going to have our picks underway. Looks like the players are going to start loading in. One disconnected. It looks like CK is going to have to reconnect here. But wow. CK Wisp it is. As we're going to hop ourselves in-game. As once again, this is the GosuCup Asia. We're in your semi-finals here. Orange Esports, Malaysia's finest, or let's go a step further. Southeast Asia's finest, the best team Southeast Asia has offered, up against the Vietnamese only hope in Gameware, the former team Wham. They've made their way through to the semi-finals, so they've had a great run so far. The question is, can they take on Orange? It's by no means an easy feat. As why am I stuck? There we go. I thought I was stuck looking at this Aegis of Champions. Nope, there we go. It is going to be Mushi Shadow Fiend. We're looking at KYXY on the Beastmaster, Extinct playing the Rubik, Net playing the Sankey, and a Hayo on Tinker. As expected. It's standard Orange Esports here. Nothing out of the ordinary. You're going to see a Haya go to the mid lane. We'll see the tri-lane at bottom. We'll see KYXY go top. That's the only real difference here with this draft. They've got a Beastmaster in there. Not a hero they generally run much in the off lane, but they'll have him stack Ancients, especially if he's up against a tough tri-lane. And that's something which is an investment, which Tinker can later on kill. He's got the March of the Machines, and he can deal with that Ancient stack. And then over on the Dire side, the team who needs a proper introduction, because a lot of people will not be too familiar with him, but this is the Vietnamese team Gameware, formerly known as Wham. We have got Cold playing the Wisp, we've got Yang Mi playing the Darkseer, Enel playing the Chaos Knight, we've got King Yan playing the Undying, and then finally on the Lone Druid we have got YOLO SS. I love saying this guy's name. I feel like a douche every time I have to say this guy's name. Got YOLO playing the Lone Druid. Oh man, here we go. KYX, so he's going to start by chopping down some trees, and this is the other way you can play the Beastmaster. This is something Orange Esports do quite a bit. Not the Beastmaster pick, but they abandon the offlane. They completely abandon it. If they're expecting a tough tri-lane there, they just don't send any hero there, and that's what we're going to be seeing here with the Beastmaster. He's cutting down all these trees. He'll go back to base now and get his mana, and he's going to be using this pull. He's going to pull this middle camp and bring it over here. So you bring it over, you pull it over to mid, and then basically it pulls the creeps over. You get the creep wave here, then you pull over the big camp, and well, you're pretty sweet. There's not really much that the Dire team can do to prevent it unless they ward this pull, something which they're just not in a position to do. The supports are top, and oh gosh, something which we didn't catch. Lone Druid has just, well... he's just ruined this Lone Druid. Rubik's just ruined this Lone Druid's game. He's going to kill this. Slowly and steadily, he's going to kill this. Sand King's like, I want to get in there, but don't tango, you'll set it free. He's going to get some XP out of this, and Lone Druid is not going to be able to get this pull out. Oh man. Sand King finds himself a haste rune. It's going to act as like an observer ward for some time here. He's trying to reach it from the low ground. He's like, I can get a melee range, no problem. Lone Druid going to try and make his way down, maybe look for a deny on this rune, but oh my gosh, this Lone Druid, poor guy. Orange are going to have some bad karma going their way. If we go off what Zyclops said, you don't mess around with animals. Don't hurt the animals. They'll come back to bite you in the ass. Somebody call Peter. He's going to leave it there. Oh no, he realizes there's no point. 100 gold goes his way as well. It's a huge ton of XP. They just got 100 XP each. They got half a level. Oh my gosh, that is a terrible start. They're as high a level as Mushi. I mean, the solo heroes. That is a huge XP from a level 1 Spirit Bear. And this is what Lone Druid's forced to go do. Well, poor Lone Druid. That is a absolutely atrocious way to start things off here. We'll see how the top lane goes. We've got CK's going to have a free farm lane. He's gone for a Quelling Blade. The two supports, Wisp as well as Undying. They're stacking things up a bit, as you'd expect. We're going to look to pull this out. Yep, there we go. It does go for the pull. And Beastmaster, he's gone for the mid lane. He's gone for this little pull here. Pulls over a creep. And he can deal with this pretty easily. He's going to go for a fast bottle here. Actually throws out Axis really early on to ensure he can get that fast bottle. And that bottle's going to be coming out in just a second now. Already got the flying courier from that bear kill. Mid lane, Ahio. He's gone for the 2 points in laser once again. Hasn't got any points in rockets yet. He's saving the point. Having one in the march isn't going to do anything. So this is something really clever. This is something you don't see a lot of players doing. But basically, he may be put in a scenario where he can get a kill using a missile. Using the heat-seeking missiles. But otherwise, he just wants the March of the Machines. Because he can kill the Ancients later on. So if he doesn't need the missiles, he's not going to get them. But if he gets put in a position where missiles can get him a kill, then he'll level them up. So he's just holding out, waiting to see what he needs before he decides what to actually skill up. Really like what I'm seeing from Ahio and the Tinker on the mid lane. Bottom lane, we've still got these two supports doing as they do best, controlling these lanes. Mushi on the Shadow Fiend, he's up to 1k gold as I do bring down the CS chance. And Lone Druid, he's got his Spirit Bear, but it's not a case where he's able to use it to do a whole lot. I'm wondering where he's actually sent it. That's, oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh, Lone Druid, he is having the worst game possible. Extinct, you are my new Rubik God. You are my new Rubik God. That is just insane. That is some incredible griefing going on of this poor Lone Druid. What in the world has just happened? This lone druid pick has just backfired. This could be, I mean, this alone could be Gameware losing this game. This is going to cause them to completely get lone druid destroyed and taken out of the game. They've got Beastmaster getting XP. All of the orange Neolution side are getting some decent XP and farm. Imagine if they chucked a ward up here and just started right-clicking this bear as well. You can't use the return when you're taking damage. If they really want to be annoying, they can look to do that. Because he's going to have level 3, and once he's got level 3, then he's got the return. The problem is, until he's level 3, he's not going to have it in. This creeper's not going to get him there. He's not even last hitting it well. He's just tilting right now, Lone Druid. Missing last hits, and just getting completely zoned out of this bottom lane now. Absolutely. I mean, terrible luck, and well, I'd say terrible luck, but it's one of those things where you're just not used to playing against Rubik, and he's getting completely demolished. Ahayo, I think, just feels bad. He's like, dude, anything's okay. You guys take your time. I feel bad for you about what happened with this bear. It looks like they're ready to go now, though. But Gameware are in a terrible, terrible position because of this Lone Druid not having his bear. He wants to pull this camp to his tower so he can get the creep wave farm. It's not working out. So he has to go in his own jungle where he's farming so slow. He's going to get this pull once again. And this will get him his level 3, it looks like. It should be enough. If it's not, well, then he's in trouble once again. Looks like he's actually stacking this. I'm stacking this, but he's not really... He doesn't have any way of killing it. He's going to have a level 3 Spirit Bear. What AoE do they actually have? Maybe... I mean, Tombstone, not really capable of dealing with it on its own either. Which of these heroes can actually deal with it apart from Darkseer? They're going to have to bring Darkseer away from mid lane if they want to look and kill it. Oh. Oh my gosh. He's finally got his level 3 now. They are going to go for this. Darkseer actually going to come on in with the Iron Shell, so it looks like... I mean, this is what Lone Druid spent his time doing. Stacking things up, and then you get some farm and XP. But this is 3 heroes committing to this, so he's still even level 3. This didn't even get him his level 4, even with that big stack. Top lane, we've got Alel. He's had the free farm lane. He's up to 28 creep kills, so he's pretty much on par with Shadow Fiend and Tinker. But it's always Mushi. It's a hero. It's one of those players you just don't want to be giving farm to, but he always finds a way of getting it. Oh, I really feel bad for Gameware. It's one of those things where you just want to see them have that close game against Orange on equal terms, but right from the start, things were going against them. Starting with this Lone Druid. And so far, 5.5 minutes in, we're not seeing too much action as of yet. Ahayo has now decided to go for the 2 points in Rocket. Same build we saw him do last game. 2 in Laser, 2 in Rockets, then he goes for the March. He can probably have the March maxed up by level 8. And there we go. Ancient stacking is coming in. The cool bow being used. So KYXY looking to micro that. He'll stack up the Ancients for the Tinker. And he's just dealing with these neutral creeps of his own using axes. He's actually bottle crying right now. Ooh. Doesn't go for the Ancient stack. It looks like he missed that. He definitely intended to do so, but he was, I believe, just somewhat preoccupied using axes. He actually stacks this again. So he's stacking the small camp. As Haste Rune is going to be found here. Careful, do not get thrown onto a high ground. He's already had 2. Extinct is looking for a 3rd, I'm sure. He's in the zone. He'll take anyone down there with him. Top lane CK, the free farm and CK. Ring of Health boot, so probable, I guess, Vanguard coming up on him, the Ring of Health suggests. He doesn't really need this for his laning, so he definitely wants... If you go for this fast Ring of Health, you're definitely looking to make something with it, because when you're up in a... I mean, you're essentially laning... He's been laning against no one this entire game, so the Ring of Health he hasn't needed to stay on lane. But it's a matter of... Must be looking for some sort of a bigger item with it, so... The main one you're looking at a Vanguard. Battle Fury, not really all that... Not really something you want to go for on a CK. Lincoln's, I mean, it's too defensive. He needs to go for something with some damage. And that's where I think we look at a Vanguard. Something that the Wiz CK can get very aggressive. If all he needs is that simple, cheap, cost-effective tanking item, and then he can look for some damage. Look for something like an armlet. As Mushi at bottom, well... 7 minutes in, no problem. Shadowblade is up for him. He loves this build. He did the same build yesterday. He's just like, okay, I'll get this 7-minute Shadowblade. Free farm lane? Okay, Shadowblade it is. And 52 creep kills at 7 minutes in. Chaos Knight pretty much on par. He's about 6 behind, and that's pretty good. I mean, he's had an empty lane. He should be up to the same level as Mushi. But, I mean, this is Mushi. This guy has absolutely flawless mechanics. something. He's unparalleled as far as his mechanics go in the Dota 2 scene, so probably hasn't, I mean, probably not looking at a single miss creep here. We're about 8 minutes in, and he's going to be around the 60 CS mark. Probably looking at maybe 2, 3, 4 missed last hits in total. Ooh, Lone Druid actually getting found here. Extinct. Going to try to bring him back in here. Mushi's chasing. He hasn't actually got boots. He has got a Shadow Blade though. That's going to give him some movement speed. Going to try dodge the Rages here. Mushi, he actually walks into it. Mushi comes out of the Shadow Blade, gets the bonus damage, and hits the long E-raise. Needs to pick himself up some boots now, but he says, boots can wait. It's got creeps to hit. As KYX White mid lane, he's now level 6, so we could see a gank come on the Starks here. Got 3 points in the march, so we'll get some additional march damage. They're waiting for Extinct though. They're going to lead off with a raw laser to follow things up. Telekinesis going to come shortly, and there's your rocket. Rubik with a Fade Bolt secures the kill. Easy, straightforward ganks coming out from Orange. So clever and calculated. They wait for the Rubik to arrive. They didn't rush it. They could have gone in with Beastmaster as well as Tinker, but they waited things out, and then they struck. As soon as Rubik arrived, they knew they needed that extra bit of damage. Tinker. Boots of travel are up. Fake TP stop. He thought about TPing top to help defense. He's like, wait a second. This is a level 8 CK. Probably not in my best interest. He is looking to hold this tower though. He doesn't want this tier 1 tower going down. So he's going to be there with the march to make sure it stays up. As one stack has happened here for him, but hasn't been as much damage stacking as you'd expect considering the Beastmaster pick. But he's been spending most of the time in his own neutrals, farming away. As Ahayo back to base. He needs to get his soaring up, and then he's good to go, just continually roaming around the map. And Wisp still not level 6. That's really the big thing that Gameware are waiting for. Have Wisp hit level 6, then we can see them look to bounce back. Because right now, this is going to be ugly. Yeah. We're looking at a 3-4k gold lead the way of Orange, and we're just 9 minutes in. So with CK, we'll see Wisp hit level 6, then we'll see them look to start getting aggressive, start ganking. Looking at maybe killing off Mushi with the dust. They still need the dust there if they want to try and gank him because of this early Shadow Blade. But Mushi now treads as well as Shadow Blade. 72 creep kills. 64 on the CK though, so he's really barely behind. Net does not have an ultimate. He's just level 4, so Rubik's had a decent time. He's got himself up to level 6, almost level 7, but Net does not have the levels. No Epicenter on the board just yet. He's taking this op lane, getting himself some levels, some farm, whatever he can find, but he does not want to show himself because he knows that he can quickly get brought down. Wiz can come in with a tether to basically stun him in that sandstorm, get him out of there. Open it up for CK to come in. So he's just hiding, staying in fog, soaking up whatever XP he can get for the time being. There's Tinker Ahayo, mid lane. He's got enough of that soaring in just a second. Oh, no, not going to get that creep. He's found himself an Invis rune and... yeah, there we go. More stacking coming in. He's got the triple stack. And Beastmaster, it's pretty much for Orange. Their ganks are basically based around Beastmaster. Whenever he's got Roar up, he goes looking for a gank. This bear looking to scout things out. Problem is, KYX was smoked up. Really smart decision from him. Smokes up. Just needs to try and get in range for a Roar. This is not going to be easy, but it should be possible. He's going in now. He times it when he goes for the range grip. Really smart gank. Mushi going to come in with a raise. And one more right click. Mushi gets the kill. Tier 1 tower will fall to follow it up. There's no defense here. And, well, Orange, they're not letting any towers fall because of this Tinker pick. Tinker can just go around the map. Drops March at top if need be, drop it at mid if need be, and Tier 1 tower will go down here. With that said, it could get denied. TP coming in, it is going to be an undying TP. Mushi probably wants to go back for this Tier 1 tower. Does succeed in getting it, and it's all around the Beastmaster that Orange's play. This Beastmaster jungle has been basically the hero to set the tempo. You'd expect it maybe to be the solo mid generally, the Tinker, but Tinker's playing a more farm-based game here. They leave the Beastmaster, KYXY, to roam around the map. He's pretty much been involved in the key kills for them. First mid lane on the Darkseid, now bottom lane on the Lone Druid. And now Mushi's got himself his Ogre Club. He's going to rotate towards the top lane. I imagine this is to get a kill on CK. He's probably expecting to be able to get this kill. Dust was actually used. It looks like they maybe went on this Sand King here. Dust trying to be used to pick him off, but Wisp now level 6, so now we see the relocate coming in. I imagine Wisp CK thinking, hey, let's find this Shadow Fiend. He's going to go somewhere. Oh no. Mushi Shadow Blade's up. He's invis. He does not look invis at all. He definitely was though, and now Wisp CK, they go flying towards mid lane. They're actually going to catch up the Rubik here, so Wisp relocate being used just for the one kill. Probably not going to get a tower if this Beastmaster thinks about dropping the roll, but then quickly realizes, hey, That's not going to work. He's about to go back top, and now Mushi, huge ultimate, takes it 3 in it. Is he going to get enough kills out of this? Undying the first to go. Problem is CK is just too damn tanky. This is the power of the Vanguard, but Mushi with another raise finished off the CK. Now it's Darkseid. He's on the run. He hasn't got to surge up for another couple of seconds, and, well, Axis go flying in. Beastmaster finishes him off. Mushi secures his team 3 big kills there on the back of a nice little Beastmaster bait. Rubik did take the fall to lead things off, but the Wisp relocate being used for that, and, well, that's all they got was a Rubik kill. A kill on essentially the 5 position support hero. Things just not looking good for Gameware. It's Orange in complete utter control. Lone Druid trying to make up for his farm at bottom lane, but, well, Gameware's YOLO is just not having the game of his life, that's for sure. Mushi is just looking to keep on farming. Keep on getting his honey. And he sees some at top. It's the CK, the tankiest hero on the map, but I think they're feeling confident they can kill anyone, especially with 4 heroes here. We're up in 15 seconds, but the beauty of this is they'll have it mid-fight. If the fight breaks out, Mushi can survive, wait it out till Raw's back up, and then they can look to sort of turn the fight around. And it's only 8 seconds off now. They're going to go in before it's even up, knowing that's coming soon. TP's going to come in. Wisp goes flying in with a tether. They're going to try to bring down Net first. Is that going to be enough of a stun? 3-second stun? Yes, it is. Down goes Sand King. Mushi now on the run for a bit. He's going to see a Raw come out. There's your mid-fight Raw. It's going to go on the CK. Mushi finishes off the Darkseid, and now Mushi still chasing. There's a Wisp. Can he get him before he tethers away? He's going to try to tether to these cubes. He does manage to escape. Courier needs to be careful. Oh, Tinker, that was cheeky. He was trying to go onto that Courier. It did manage to get brought down, luckily. I'm not sure on the Courier. He was trying to TP onto the Hawk and then deal with the Courier, or possibly kill off the Wisp, but it wasn't to be. Sand King did take the fall. He actually goes back bottom lane now. He's the one hero on this Orange side who has been struggling a bit for farm and XP, but all in all, Orange absolutely cruising. Almost a 10k gold lead, something roughly, at this point in the game. Lone Druid trying to get a tier 1 tower bottom lane, not going to happen. He needs to just TP out of this. It's not going to be fast enough as Ahio goes TPing in, lasers down Lone Druid, and now there's an initial counter game coming from the Wisp CK. They relocate in, they actually take off Mushi. Revenge kill, and a big revenge kill at that, as Wisp and CK secured their team a kill. Orange Esports need to be a bit careful here. They can't get too comfortable and complacent, because right now, Gameware, with this Wisp CK, this is something which can look to turn around the fights. Wisp and CK have just stayed together for quite some time now. CK about to hit level 11, and every time that Wisp ultimate is up, it should be kills. They just need a dust to go with it, and then they're pretty much guaranteed to be able to kill SF or Sand King, and the other 3 heroes, well, they're relatively easy pickoffs as well. Tinker the only hard one because of this blink dagger. He can blink away if he times it well. Oh, mid lane, there's a Raw. They're going to bring down Kim Young. Kim Young takes a fall as the Undying, and this is a hero who hasn't really been involved in too much this game. The Undying pick just not working out too well for the Vietnamese side. Sand King, net at bottom lane. He's got Arcane Boots. He's level 8. Would love to have a Blink Dagger up sometime in the near future, but it just doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon. Ahio, though, he's had his Blink for some time. He's also up to 1400 gold. May see a Ghost Scepter like last game, up against the CK and a Lone Druid, or may just look to rush that Sheepstick. Get the Hex up as fast as possible. Tier 1 tower, the last standing one. Orange is so methodical. They get bottom with Mushi, they get top with him, and now it's mid. He's always there. Even though he's the main farm and carry, he always makes sure he comes when they're looking to push and get towers. He knows how crucial his presence is when he's got this much farm and can do this much damage. Not to mention, he wants the tower gold for himself. That's his 3rd tower. I believe he's gotten all 3 now. He's 5-1 and 2, and, well, another gank coming the way of the Lone Druid, perhaps. Epicenter on cooldown, so this is not going to be the easiest. We're going to see his sun come out soon. Mushi, we're going to see an ultimate. Yes, we will. No Entangle coming out. Not going to have a TP. The races are there. A couple more right clicks. Triple raise from Mushi. Perfectly placed with CK. Once again, they're going to find Mushi. Oh, CK. Telekinesis coming out. Extinct is the hero of the day. He saves Mushi. Mushi trying to fight, go back in. Rubik going to take a fall here. Mushi trying to take out the Wisp. Will succeed in doing so, and now CK is stuck in here. There's no escape. There's no bringing him out. Wisp is not there to help protect him, but it's Darkseid. He's going to be the savior at all of this. Sand King and Rubik take a fall. Mushi forced to retreat back as Darkseid comes in, even without this mech. The Undying Tombstone finally coming into play as they do manage to force Orange back, keep him at bay, trade at least somewhat effectively, 2 for 2. Lone Druid as well as Wisp both going down. This Lone Druid has really just not had any farm whatsoever this entire game. 0-4 on him. And Mushi, well, he doesn't go down. That's really the big issue there. They were really hoping to get Mushi out of that fight. CK's going to have a dust up soon, and going to be looking. As soon as that dust is back up, it's like, where is my buddy Wisp? Level 8, and Wisp is, well, chasing CK to the top lane. And Darkseer building towards a mech. It looked like Beastmaster was doing the same. Beastmaster has actually finished his mech. Also got a level 2 Raw on the playing field as well now. Ohio going for ultra mobility, not just going for the blink dagger, the force stamp as well. Something not normally advised, but against a Wisp CK, as well as having, Undying Tombstone, not to mention the ability to save teammates with it. That's where the blink dagger can't be used. Oh, the Hawk with the Tinker. This is the synergy between Tinker and the Beastmaster. You can do this cute little thing here. You can TP on the Hawk, although they don't actually have enough damage. They don't manage to bring down Darkseer. He's now finished off a mech. Pops that immediately, although he does look to be just heading back towards his own base. But cute little stuff. Cute little plays coming out of Orange, although they don't succeed in getting that kill. Tinker, yeah, just the 2 points in laser. Not enough burst damage on him. If he had the 4 points in laser, that's a kill. This could be a kill on the CK at mid lane. He's not going to get the ultimate off. He gets burst down, stunned by Net. Brought down, and that's a bit of a mispositioning coming out of him. He needs to get some more HP and survivability. I imagine he just goes for a BKB at this point. I mentioned Armlet, but this game is suddenly quickly looking like he needs a BKB. The continuous onslaught and aggression coming from Orange, and now they're going to find the Undying. CK Sun's been stolen by Rubik. Feybolt brings down Undying. Kim Young takes another fall. His 4th death of the game. Ohio drops a march, secures a tier 2 tower at mid, and now the tier 2 tower at bottom. It's going to be the next to fall. SF takes down YOLO. Mushi is just everywhere. Mushi Shadow Fiend has just been the story of this GosuCup almost. It's really been an incredible weekend for him. He's just had fantastic game after game. And this Orange team has just not looked close to losing a single game yet. And they're definitely not going to start here. Gameware have not got what it takes in game number 1. This is a best of 3 though, so we'll see if they can turn things around in game number 2. But right now, game number 1 in dire straits. 12k, let's make it closer to 15k gold difference now after this tier 2 tower. Mushi, more creeps going his way. 128 creep kills, wait just 90 minutes in. He does get caught in the front lines, but he's got a BKB up. Doesn't need an ultimate when he's got raises. 1 raise, let's make it maybe a 2nd or 3rd coming out of him. Rubik going to drop down 2. As Chaos Knight as well as Darkseer both take a fall. They're trying to take down Extinct here. He's caught on the back lines. He does have the March of the Machines help keeping him alive. Sanking stun. They take out the Lone Druid. GG is called. 20 minutes flat is all it took for Orange Esports to bring down Gameware in convincing fashion. I feel like this is the average game time for Orange. They've never really had many games last longer than 20 minutes. 20 to 25 minutes, it's all they've ever really needed to bring down most of their opponents, and once again we see the same thing here. Orange Esports just destroying Gameware. They never even sort of chanced this game. Right from the start, you had Lone Druid's Bear. First it got caught here. Then it got thrown up here. Lone Druid was forced to pull off this camp. Tried to pull it up to his creep wave, but it just did not really work out as a long-term strategy. He got such a slow level 3. And then you had Mushi free farming away at bottom. And to me, it was the same case with his Weaver. MVP for this game, not going to go to Mushi. For me, it goes to KYXY. He was the one who got the key ganks off for his team. The first kill on Darkseer at mid lane, and then some kills at bottom lane. He really helped Mushi snowball out of control. KYXY had a fantastic game, but I don't think you can really... with that said, the entire Orange team played pretty much flawlessly. Net fell a bit behind, but that was sort of at the cost of his team sort of really getting far ahead, and all in all, things just look so damn good for Orange here. They're looking like an unbeatable team. They're just a well-oiled machine. They're going into game number 2, unbeaten here in the GosuCup Asia, guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I am Gods from Beyond the Summit. You can follow me on Twitter at BTSGods, and we'll be back soon with more GosuCup live action.